Y'all, I am so proud of you. So proud of you. I mean, the truth is we are rounding the corner to the finish line of one of the most difficult semesters in all of human history. And that may sound like an overstatement or hyperbole, but it's not. It's not. This has been one of the most difficult semesters anyone has ever experienced, and you all, our students here at Sterling College, have navigated it with brilliance. And I'm so proud of you for that. And I'm also making an assumption. If you're watching this, I'm assuming you're going to make it. You know, like if you've stuck with me in chapel this long in the semester, you're going to make it. And so I'm proud of you. I know we're not right at the finish line yet, but we're rounding that bend. And what I have observed in so many of you, in so many of your stories, I've actually observed over the course of this semester, over the course of this strange 7 or 8 months that we've been living in since early March, I actually have observed that many of you are not just surviving these difficult days, but many of you are figuring out how to thrive in the midst of them. Not just survive, but thrive in the midst of them. Now, you may not connect with that. You may be thinking, I don't feel like I'm surviving. I don't feel like I'm thriving at all, Paul. I barely feel like I'm surviving. But let me tell you, from the outside looking in, I have observed you all thrive and rise to the challenge of 2020 in incredible ways. And I think it's because you all are an incredibly resilient bunch. An incredibly resilient bunch. Now, what is resilience? We might say that it's the ability to recover from difficult experiences and setbacks, to adapt, to move forward, and sometimes even to experience growth in the midst of challenging moments. Now, I'm pulling that definition from Eileen Zimmerman's excellent New York Times article from back in June on this topic of resilience, and I want to read that definition for you one more time. The definition of resilience. Resilience is the ability to recover from difficult experiences and setbacks, to adapt in the midst of those, to move forward from them, and to even experience, sometimes, some growth. You know, one of my privileges as in my job as chaplain is to hear some of your stories, to experience some of your lives. I count it as a deep honor that you let me in. It's something that I take very seriously. And time again, student after student after student, I walk away from my times with you thinking about this idea of resilience. Resilience. I walk away from my times with you encouraged. I walk away from my times with you challenged. I walk away emboldened to grow in my own resilience. I need to be more resilient in the midst of my own difficult circumstances, and you encourage and challenge me to do just that. Again, you may not feel it yourself. I know sometimes you probably don't feel it. But from the outside looking in, from an observer of your lives, I can tell you this truth. You are a resilient bunch. You just are. And I'm proud of you. I really, really am.